everybody, welcome to the Wrestling Podcast.
Welcome. Hello.
It's going to be fun today. We've got Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero.
That accent went all over the place.
I'm sorry. I was trying to keep it in line.
What did it start? How did you?
I was trying to be Australian the whole time.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to.
It got there. It got there really good.
Thank you.
It was just.
It was a slow. It was a slow build.
Australian's hard. That's a hard one.
It's very right in this area of your mouth.
Because at first it kind of sounded more Canadian, and then it took the shift over.
All right, that's actually. I need to go back and hear that again so I can hone in my Canadian accent.
Yeah, like it was pretty good.
Oh yeah, yeah. We start to go and do the thing. Oh yeah, for sure.
And
all right, now that all our Canadian listeners and Australian listeners have tuned out, what's going on, everybody else? No, I'm just kidding.
Hello, everyone that's left.
They're like, you jackasses. Thanks for watching. If you are in those places, that means you're awesome, and you're part of the awesome club. And you probably take the awesome bus to work
Every day, and then bring it back home.
Yep.
And then park it.
Pack it.
In the car park.
Keep it.
They call it the car park. They
Cat
don't
pack?
call it a parking lot. They call it a car park.
Cat pack.
Yes.
Oh, Rogue Fry. Oh,
Rogue
that's
Fry.
all right.
She took it.
Betty got the fry.
You deserve it.
How's that Sonic?
It was good, man. I got a double cheeseburger with bacon.
Double cheeseburger bacon? That's nice.
Can't go wrong.
Eddie Guerrero in the classic lowrider.
Viva la raza.
I love it.
Lowlifecustoms.com. How much do you think
Shout
they
out.
paid for that ad spot?
I almost will bet that might actually just be his actual car.
That could
Maybe.
very very much.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's actually pretty likely. Honestly, I would not be surprised.
That website might be a buddy of his.
Yeah, or maybe the guys that fixed it up for him. And he went, slap that shit on there.
Yeah.
Get you on TV. Slap it on there.
Slap that shit on there.
Slap it on there.
We're going back to Australia. Slap it on there, mate.
And they came back, and they went, okay, they stopped, and then we started again, and then they left.
And they're like, oh,
Dude,
I thought we could trust you guys. No, we lie, we cheat, we steal, my friend.
Man, Kurt Angle in that star-spangled
Captain America singlet.
good Lord.
Can you be any more lame?
Man, it's a lot.
I'm not gonna lie. I am very much looking forward though, because I do love watching Kurt wrestle. I'm just ready for the straps to go down.
That's when it gets serious.
That's when it gets
shit gets
real.
real.
It gets real.
Gonna
real.
take the turn right when the straps hit down.
Is that a little bit? But I'm trying to.
I wish I had like a fucking squiggly cord.
I do. Let me help you.
Squiggly
Oh
cords.
fuck!
I can only help one of you though. Sorry.
I'm good.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak
It's not good.
under this table with my bag o' tricks.
Don't touch that. Stop touching that. All right, Gabe.
Yeah.
Who do you think wins this match?
Eddie Guerrero because he's wearing the purple pants.
That's a good call. Those pants are pretty tight.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yep. I had the action figure had the exact same tights.
I'm making a
Really?
oh.
Exact.
Hell yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
You're not. You're
And he had frosted tips. I'm not even kidding.
You're for real?
Absolutely for real.
Yeah, he's frosted tipped here. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, dude. He had frosted tips. He had the purple pants. He had the red fire and the crosses on
Hell
him.
yeah.
Dope. That's who you had right there.
That exact Eddie Guerrero.
Wow.
Boots, everything.
That's pretty awesome, actually.
Dude.
Okay. By the way, I thought you said you had his pants.
No. I had the wrestler that had
You had the- you
had
had the
that
figure,
exact Eddie Guerrero. Right there, that Eddie
Yes.
Guerrero that you see, that was my action figure.
See, that's dope. So I realized about halfway through that's what you were talking about, but initially I was like, He has those. You had those pants?
If he actually
Where did you find those pants?
If he actually had those pants, I'd be mad at him if he didn't have them now.
Yes.
And then be even more upset that you hadn't worn them yet.
Exactly.
I'd be mad at myself for waiting so long to tell you guys. Like, that would have been the first thing. Like, hi, my name's Gabe. It's good to meet you guys. I'd like to be in your band, and also I have Eddie Guerrero's pants.
Yeah, that would be When we very first met in my parents' living room, that would have been one of the things that you would have said. I like this band. I watch these kind of movies, and then I have Eddie
music's
Guerrero's
cool, but I have Eddie Guerrero's pants.
Well,
so
you're in.
I'd have been like, okay, well,
you're in.
the guys don't even need to come in. Like,
Yeah, I
we
don't
know.
Okay.
We already know. It's all.
Go ahead and call everybody else that wanted to join.
When can
And
you start?
tell them to get the fuck out.
Where is this thing I'm looking for? Oh, I see it. Oh, okay. I've identified where I can get your little cord.
Identify.
Thank you.
Look how veiny Eddie Guerrero's arms are. He's got super veiny biceps. It's
Yeah, he's crazy. He's built like a fucking freak. He's a fucking machine. Probably my, at least in my top 3 favorite boots ever.
Eddie
The black and
Guerrero's?
gold flaming boots. Yeah,
Yeah, those
come
are
on.
pretty cool.
It's like Kane, but cooler.
I concur.
Ooh, he put him in the ankle lock.
What?
Oh,
Gabe, you're gonna go dark
Love
for
to
just a
see that.
second.
the tides have turned. Oh man. You know
So
that
dark
just-
in here.
I mean, even being like going easy on you, you know, it still kind of has to kind of hurt.
How's that?
I see the light.
He's back.
I always like the thing that they've done where they've gone through Ric Flair's figure 4 leg lock, right? And then how they made it a thing where it was like if you rolled over, it reversed the pressure and put it on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then these dudes that like recreate the moves, I was watching them and they do that. The guy goes, "Yeah, this is doing nothing." he was like flipping over has done nothing. It does not hurt at all. Like the guy was like, "It still kind of hurts me." He's like, "Yeah, it's
The initial hold doesn't hurt at all.
Yeah.
It just looks
And then you
super
flip
painful
around.
because
Yes.
you're like pretzeled in with each other.
It's one of those moves that's designed to look really just, oh my gosh, but
There's Ric Flair, man. That's the showman.
yes,
The
exactly. That
ultimate
shows you
showman
how good of a showman Ric Flair was.
in the frocks.
By the way, for those of you that are watching on YouTube, we are the reigning Intercontinental Champions of this room.
Yep.
Come and take it, bitch.
We all 3 hold the title.
I'm just kidding. Don't take it.
We're
It's a-
issuing an open challenge.
It actually says Chris Jericho on the nameplate. So actually, Jericho is actually yours, but I've got it now. What you gonna do about it? That's what I thought. Sit down.
Set it up. Set the match.
And the match where I get walls of Jericho and I have back surgery again. Yeah.
That'd be rough.
If he did a, even if is I'm not gonna lie, against the advice of the WWE when I was a kid, I totally did the moves on
Oh, absolutely.
my cousin, my
yeah.
friends, like anybody that would let me put them in a move, I'd put them in a move.
Don't do this at home, man. Do this at home.
For 100%.
The
100%.
minute you said it, everyone went like, "Well, I mean, now I'm gonna do it."
Well, for sure I'm gonna do it. You just said don't do it, so I'm gonna do
Yeah.
it.
for sure. I'm
Maybe
gonna
not do it
right
on
now.
the floor, but maybe on a couch or a trampoline or a bed or something.
Exactly. Trampoline. I had a
Trampoline.
trampoline as a
Yeah.
kid. Did moves. I will say, this is a quick little story. I did the worst. Okay, I was thinking as a kid, right? You know, you have a trampoline, and I had this like playhouse that I didn't use because that's for like 4-year-olds, and I was like 5. No, I'm just kidding. But I was a little bit older, so I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna scoot this bitch all the way next to the trampoline, so I can get on top of the playhouse and do diving moves onto the trampoline.
Yeah.
That's anybody
How
have
did that
similar?
work out?
It was great.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. You could do elbow drops,
Nice.
leg drops.
Wasn't too high.
Was it like a full size
shooting
trampoline?
star press? What?
It was like a full size trampoline.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, with the nets. And
Okay. I don't know why I was thinking small.
like the
one,
little
and I was
ball?
like, oh, dude, like
dude,
you'd
precision.
have hit the bar every time.
Dude,
Like, oh,
you know,
dude.
you go through.
Okay, that makes I
your
get that,
shins
though,
get
yeah.
conditioned to the.
Oh yeah.
I'm just no, but like, and then I was like, let's get creative. You know, I've done all the the standard moves, like I did a front flip and then
Yeah.
the elbow and the leg. I'm like, what if I did a tombstone?
Ooh.
Oh no.
Exactly.
Oh,
What you're
no.
thinking right now, the pain you're imagining, yeah, for sure.
So which way did your body bend? Did it bend the backwards way or the knees to your face way?
It's a very good question.
It's a great question. My back went like that.
Oh no.
And
That's basically like an inverted scorpion.
Exactly.
Oh,
and it knocked the freaking wind out of me, bro. I was literally on the ground telling my buddy Jacob, "Get my dad. Get my dad.
Good dad.
Get my dad."
I've been there. You get knocked out like so hard. Like there was one time me and my buddy were jumping on the trampoline, and I fucking landed on like the back, like my middle back landed on his knees, and he was like crouching in front, like looking up at me.
He gave you a fucking like backbreaker with his knees.
It was an accident.
Yeah.
Like we were just jumping, and I fell, and he fell, and I,
just how you landed.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Look how Kurt Angle has this leg right
Jesus
now.
Christ.
Eddie Guerrero's foot is up his own ass right now.
Okay, you can't. Okay, that one looks like it does hurt.
Yeah, how does that not hurt?
That one I bet does kind of hurt. And Eddie's face is like, "Hey, stop that, man. That hurts."
Let go of my leg. Okay, let go of it, man. That just looked like that one. Like
Eddie went like, "What the fuck, man?
oh.
What the hell was that?" "I don't know. I thought it was gonna be good." No. Look at his boots, like almost off now.
Oh shit.
Oh, ooh.
That's gonna
That's
happen.
gonna.
He's about to take the boot off.
Oh, I know. Ooh. Oh, ankle slam.
Eddie just steals moves.
I love it. That's what I loved about Eddie is he could totally do your move on you, ironically, and it was the best.
He'll do your move to piss you off.
But that shoe is going to be important because if you try to ankle lock.
Yeah, Kurt Angle.
Kurt Ankle?
Kurt Angle, I
Gabe is a
imagine, is
robot.
going to take off that shoe and like maybe give him a ankle lock,
Bare
back ankle lock.
Ooh,
Barefoot.
Or you know what?
Sweaty barefoot.
Maybe Eddie's going to use it to his advantage and slip out that way.
I mean, he's Eddie
think
Guerrero.
It could go either way. It could go either way.
The man was very smooth.
Oh, man. I'm not going to lie. I am a little upset I missed the straps coming down. They're down, and I don't remember when that happened. I missed it, and my heart's a little broken. It's okay, though.
At least you know it happened.
I know it
somewhere,
happened, and I know it.
sometime
It was
in the
probably
match.
before all this shoving the boot up the ass stuff. That was probably very shortly.
Three Amigos.
Oh yeah.
I like the contrast because it's like his are like kind of the soup like those style, and then Kurt Angle's three were the suplexes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's kind of like lucha versus like traditional wrestling,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. And I like Eddie's suplexes in general. He's got a very snap
Yeah.
suplex. You know what I mean? It's like you stomp and plant your foot like way up in front, close to the guy, just so you can flip him back really fast.
Yes, exactly.
Oh Jesus!
Oh.
I feel like it's probably a lot easier to take too.
That was Perk Angle before Perk Angle, right there.
Because it's 04, so he's probably just now kind of.
Ryne, a.k.a. The Brain. I want to know who that asshole is with the earrings.
That's right. There is this guy who's just
That
been
is
kind of
Luther Reigns.
Luther Reigns.
What the fuck? Who is he?
Who dat?
What did he do?
Who dat? Why he here?
What was he?
Oh! That was quite a counter.
Yeah, kind
Holy.
of turned it into a tornado DDT.
He was
Yeah.
a former wrestler and actor, best known for being in the WWE under the name Luther Reigns. His real name is Matthew Weiss.
I'd be Luther Reigns.
Yeah.
Dodge the frog splash.
His ring names have been Horseshoe, Horshu, Inspector Impact, Inspector Max Impact, and then Luther Reigns. So he definitely...
If Luther
It got
Reigns is the
better.
best name out of,
Wow.
5 wrestling names,
yeah.
you need to, like, keep on.
He debuted
That-
in 97. He retired in 06.
So
Jesus.
just 2 years
So
later.
yeah, 2 years after this, he retired.
Is he with Guerrero or Angle?
He's
Angle.
Angle's, like, manager
Bodyguard.
Oh,
thing. Bodyguard,
Thing.
agent. The illegal thumb.
The
to
boot
the
is off.
eye.
The boot is off. The Under Armour sock is exposed.
Oh, there's some,
Oh.
Okay.
okay.
He's putting his foot in a sleeper hold.
Oh no. Ref bump.
I'm gonna ask. Is anyone else kind of confused as to why he's wearing ankle socks? Would you wear ankle socks with your boots, or would you wear?
Fuck no.
Yeah,
I'd wear some
I'm
tube
kind of
socks.
confused about that.
That's pretty good.
You know,
I'm kind of concerned about that, to be honest.
maybe
with you.
it's because he doesn't want the feeling of his socks under the tights, and maybe he doesn't want to go over with it either.
Maybe
He just doesn't want to deal with that. He's Eddie Guerrero. He can kind of do whatever he wants.
That's very true.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know. I just feel
I
like
would-
the ankle
yeah.
socks kind of made me like,
Is-
what?
Yeah,
Why?
exactly.
Why
Yeah.
would you do that? I feel like that would not work very great.
Yeah, I would do the as they call them, the long johns.
Oh yeah, dude, I'd be wearing long ass socks.
If I can, yeah.
Tube
dude.
socks.
Tube socks. I think long johns is a '70s term. I think.
Nah, they still
yeah.
exist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they refer to those now as like it's like a whole body
It's
suit.
actually
pajama.
it's actually a donut.
That too.
That's
Yes.
that's my favorite. That dude.
What about Long John Silver's? I like
like
their chicken.
the hush puppies are
curds.
good?
They have cheese curds at Long
What?
John Silver's?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, the
What?
one that's the Long John Silver's and A and W.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's
It's
A&W.
the A and W side.
A and W. There are standalones that exist, but in any time I've ever had like Long John Silver's and A and W, I do love the A and W side of it.
Yeah.
Like their burgers aren't bad.
No, not bad at all.
Like definitely not anything over like it's like either C plus or B minus.
You gotta get the root beer
Oh,
for
the
sure.
root beer is
100%.
yeah,
That's why
must.
you
in the
go
really
there.
big cold glass. Come on.
Yeah,
Oh,
the mug,
fuck yeah.
the mug they give you. Oh yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I will say Long John Silver's the batter.
Oh.
Ooh, Eddie
That's always a
tapped.
good one.
Oh, Angle wins.
Damn.
Angle won.
You
And he-
suck.
He ripped that sock off.
You suck.
I think maybe. Do you think maybe he wore an ankle sock for that spot?
That would make sense.
That's a
maybe-
possibility as well. Yeah.
Easier
make
to
it-
get it off since it's not a long one. That would make sense.
And it would make it look more painful if it's like your bare ankle as opposed to like your sock ankle.
Yeah, because I mean, I can understand why taking the boot off would make it hurt more because it's like your boot would be keeping it from twisting too far.
Yeah,
I get that. That I would give that one. I'll give him that one.
But that was a great match.
Look at that Luther Reigns hug
A sweaty hug on Angle, bro.
and then big dangly earrings.
That's Gabe when he's like, "Come over and see us at the merch table. I'll give you a big old sweaty hug." And that's what he looks like right there, except with hair.
Yeah,
And he's making those same gestures. He's going,
Yeah, I just got like 1/32 of the muscle that he has.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I didn't really think about it, but yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
well, yeah.
But he's a professional wrestler, so
Yeah.
That makes
I'm
sense.
gonna start taking perks.
If you
I
ever,
think that would be the roids if you were gonna.
I feel like if you ever,
I believe it was perks.
I feel like if you ever like feel like yourself down a little bit, you can always remember that like there's like pro wrestlers like back in the day like Jake the Snake.
It's true.
Yeah.
He was never like
Dad bod.
ripped or
Yeah.
Total dad bod.
You guys want to know a fun fact about that?
What?
Is Jake the Snake has never won a title.
What?
Yep.
It's
I-
the dad bod.
I don't
isn't
believe it.
Yep. In his entire career, he
You
never.
know what? I think
he
his
never won a
mustache had
title.
muscles.
That's crazy to me.
They felt that there was never a good enough time to push him.
What? Oh, like what
But he was so cool that
was
that
there?
everyone still liked it.
There was this one match that either was gonna happen or almost happened or something, where like the Ultimate Warrior was gonna drop his title to Jake the Snake. Excuse me. And the Ultimate Warrior like said, "Nah, fuck that. I'm not dropping my title," and like held the WWE
Yeah.
for like ransom or some shit like that. It was on Dark Side of the Ring recently. Or when I say recently, within the last year. I don't know when that fucking came out. Recently is a wide scope for me.
Recently, as I've seen it.
Yeah, I saw it
Yeah,
recently.
for sure. No.
It's probably been around for a while.
I'm gonna say this right now. I hope Eugene whips Triple H's ass.
That would be great.
You know, there's gonna be a spot or two in there.
You know,
Well, Eugene just fucks him up.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I actually low key love Eugene's character.
Love him. Oh yeah, Fuck
because
yeah.
even if he is not mentally disabled, right, himself, the actual man behind Eugene, if like I can imagine like someone who would look up to Eugene and be like, "That's sick."
He probably inspired a lot of kids back in the day.
Like you definitely could not get away with that now at all.
No,
but I thought I agree. I thought he did good about not
the
going
premise
too
behind
far.
it. Yeah,
exactly. He he wasn't like a driveling.
Yeah,
kind
exactly.
of
Like didn't get like
situation like
car-
that.
Yeah, his whole gimmick
cartoonish
was
version of it. Like it was like
his whole gimmick was he's special, but he's also special in the ring.
Yeah, he can
You
actually
know, he can wrestle. He's got that gift.
Exactly. And like apparently he's really committed to the character where like he would be in like he would look like that white jacket with the red stripe. He would be like at the airport in that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's commitment, I think. Because I know some wrestlers when they're trying to like stay in character, they'll like Undertaker. He's like, if you saw me out in public, I was wearing all black and all that kind of stuff, you know. But it's like he wasn't wearing his stuff he wore in the ring.
Yeah.
You know, Eugene literally had the trunks on.
Yeah,
that's
dedication.
That's commitment. That's.
I think. I wish I knew his real name, but I think he. The guy that did Eugene, I think he did a wonderful job.
Yes. Was Regal like the mentor of Eugene in
I
his
think
character?
They were a faction at one point.
Okay. Because that was
has had a couple of partners. One of the main ones was William Regal.
Okay. So you said whatever his name was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. His real name is Nicholas Dinsmore.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Nicholas.
He has got a pretty big list of ring names.
Oh, wow.
And a couple of them you might actually go, oh, shit. Okay.
Really?
I'm interested.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Interest is peaked.
Conquistador Dos.
Nice.
Okay.
Dr. Nicholas.
All right.
Dinsmore. Doink the Clown.
What?
He
Do
was
you remember
fucking
Doink the
Doink?
Get
Clown?
out.
Okay, he was
Yes.
not Doink from back in the day Doink, right? Because back in the day Doink, that was like years.
That was
and years and
93.
years before this.
That was like 93.
I could have swore that was 80s.
Well, he may have been. I was just watching a Raw that was like the first Raw, and Doink was on it, but he could have been before that,
Right.
like in the previous airings.
The Doink persona debuted in '92 by a guy named Matt Osborne.
Okay, it's a different guy.
Yes,
But it
so,
would
so
make
the name
sense.
changed, but since it was mask and everything, you can,
You
that's,
could swap.
That's a lot easier to do.
So he was like the new incarnation of Doink.
Of Doink, yeah, the newest one.
Was he the second? Was he the third, fourth? Was he just the
Like
most
how many
recent
Doinks
one?
have there been? Time to play the game. Time to play the game. Dude, maybe on another particular podcast, Lemmy should make a visit.
Oh yeah, on the other one.
Oh my god, dude, that guy's voice, like, it's funny because like when you just like watch him talk, he's like, "Hello, I'm just British," you know.
Yeah.
That was a terrible Lemmy impression, by the way. that. I'm so sorry for everyone that heard that. That was the laziest fucking impression I've ever done in my life.
Dude,
that was Lemmy.
Have you ever you know of the video game Brutal Legend?
Yeah.
There's a lot of cameos of some, major rock and roll dudes in the game.
Yeah.
Ozzy is one of them. But
I believe that.
Lemmy is there too, and he's supposed to be like the shaman healer guy.
The shaman.
And he's so like nonchalant, Lemmy. He's just like, oh, what's wrong with you? And he plays the bass to heal you. He's like, that's gonna take some strings that are thicker than a baby's arm.
So there's been 12 iterations of Doink the Clown.
Wow.
Yeah.
12.
So originally it was Matt Osborne, and then a guy named Steve Kern, and then a guy named Steve Lombardi.
Goodness.
Yep. And then tag teams Men on a Mission and the Bushwhackers all dressed up like Doink the Clown. So technically there were 4 Doink the Clowns at the same time.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
And
I
then
think I remember that.
And then a guy named Ray Apollo, Mark Starr, Jeff Jarrett dressed
What?
up as him once to pull pranks on him.
Okay.
Ace Darling, Dusty Wolf, Chris Jericho disguised himself as Doink, to attack William Regal specifically.
Oh, okay.
And then Nick Dinsmore, who is also Eugene.
So WWE was just like, okay, we got one Doink the Clown. How many Doink the Clowns can we have? The answer is all of them.
That's pretty great, though. I had no idea that Eugene dude was Doink at one point.
That's cool. That's a cool piece of trivia. I like that. Eugene's little promo video thing.
Yeah.
Okay. It's perfect. Yeah. I just look at it. I'm like,
we're gonna lean into it.
They did not half-ass do that, as apparently my father-in-law and probably many father-in-laws in the world say, don't half-ass do shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they did not. Okay, just Eugene's coming out,
Just
fisticuffs.
laying them out.
Which this is such a yin and yang type matchup.
Oh yeah.
Which is really cool.
The tanned body of Triple H.
Exactly. Who's the bad boy, and
Who's
I
the
break
big
all the
bad
rules,
and
and
Browns.
I'll step on you to get to the top. That guy. And then there's Eugene.
Had to tape the shit out of my knees because they're both repaired.
Hopefully I don't tear this quad. We all just worry about Triple H because every time we're just worried his quads are on the edge at every moment.
Living on the edge.
Which they are.
Which they are.
See right there, he probably broke one.
That's like a new running joke every time we see Triple H, and his quads tear it again. He tore it again. Oh, there he goes. Eugene going off the side of the ring. Hammer fist.
Look at old JR.
Oh, yeah, Lillian Garcia.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about her.
Use Lillian as a shield. Eugene won't do it.
Oh,
Man, she just went like immediately dead body.
She's
You see, like the minute she hit the
She's
ground,
pro.
she just went dead body. Look.
She's pro.
Shit, pro level. That's selling. You know, I guess like the closer you are to that front row, you better sell more. You know, because if you just like, those are the people in the front row of your show. They're gonna be like, "What? That's
just
weak."
staring at you from like a foot away. Like,
You're going to be looking over the barricade,
faking-
just staring down at you.
faking
Like,
this? You
The
faking?
the kids.
What are you doing right now?
see if you can
faking
see
You
her
know?
eyes open.
The kids are looking for any continuity errors. They're like, "Man, this seems so good to be true." No, I'm just kidding. They're probably not thinking that.
Well, and
Oh,
I feel like too, like when you're sitting behind the announcer guys, like when JR gets fired up, the JR's like, "My God, he's dead! That man is dead!" And you're watching, and you're like a kid, like
he's
dead. And then the dude like gets up and it's like,
He came back from the dead.
he's alive. He came to life.
He came to life.
That dude was literally dead.
He just said he was dead. Did I just watch murder?
Did I just watch murder?
He said he was broken in half.
Welcome back to the Pod Show.
To the show.
I'm very happy to. Oh goodness, we're back into
Eugene's being raked in the eyes.
He said raked.
Raked.
Rake.
No, I didn't.
He goes, "No, I didn't."
You don't know what you heard.
That's perfect. See, Ryan and I just
Let
grab,
me see your eyes.
grab some dinner off camera. So
I'm not going to do anything to him.
Stop that right now. You crunch that chip far away from the mic. Oh.
You stop it.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Why is his hair so wet?
You know what's fun fact is the longer you watch Triple H wrestle, the oranger he gets.
And the more wet he gets.
He's like a chia pet.
Yeah.
He's like a weird, muscly chia pet man.
Orange and
wet.
Yeah, dude.
That's the name of this episode. Orange and wet.
Orange and wet.
Fuck it. It's the name of the podcast. Orange and Wet Podcast. No, just kidding.
Just for that?
The name of the podcast is Orange and Wet Podcast for this episode only.
Yeah, exactly.
The name of the podcast changes every episode. Not the episode names, but our actual name changes every time.
He's right. Sorry. Okay, I won't chew into the mic anymore. I'm sorry.
Head stuck in the massive bicep of Triple H.
The
Going
or-
limp. losing it.
Look how orange that light look. The orange bicep hole of death.
Oh, his arm's all fucked. Okay, that was not that. That ain't.
Yeah, that's accidental bleeding from Mr. Eugene.
When you see that, I mean, that's. I don't think that was on purpose.
But thank God this is the pre-PG era, and that was okay.
I mean, I wish that happened during the PG era. I mean, shit.
See, like, I'm sorry, like, this is like kind of random, but like, the fact that WWE became a public company with shareholders and stuff like that, that's dumb.
Yep.
Because what you do, clearly, you can't do what you do forever and have shareholders like that. People won't invest in the company. Oh, he said something shocking this week. The stock goes down.
I think it has to do with the shareholders because, I mean,
oh, man.
Disney's got shareholders, but they put out Lion King, and that's a G-rated movie, and Mufasa fucking died. He got trampled to death, and there's blood. There's blood in it, right?
That's true. He does get
Is
trampled.
there blood in the
I mean,
Lion
it's not blood. It's like when you get cut in a Disney movie, it's like where the
It was
cut
all.
is.
It was all in shadows. It was insinuated
Exactly.
that he got impaled by all of those.
If that can happen in Lion King, we can see a
stomped to
wrestler bleed.
But to answer your question, Gabe, no, Lion King is not a snuff film.
I think
someone
it is.
gets
I think it
trampled.
was.
He said, "I think it was."
It's real to me.
It's real to me.
It's real to me. It's real. You can't tell me anything different.
No, if I watch Lion King today, I'm crying.
Eugene almost went for a suplex.
Have you watched the newest Lion King?
I refuse.
No, like the
Yeah.
3D or whatever.
This doesn't
No.
hit the same.
No, man.
Oh, perfect sell by Triple H. Did y'all see that?
No, that was a good flip over.
Fucking
too.
rewind it. Rewind it.
He's like, wait.
Hit it back.
Look at this sell. It was a professional sell. Michaels would be proud. Watch this. Watch this. Ready?
At the 1 hour 31 minute mark.
Oh, right in the nutties.
Ready? Here comes the stunner. Or nope. Okay,
this-
not yet. Not yet. The Eugene stunner's coming up.
Wait, there's a Eugene stunner?
Yes, yes. He steals everybody's move.
See, I remember this.
Watch this sell right here.
Caught that foot. Yeah, you hit him with the Austin middle finger too.
Watch the sell.
Beautiful.
That's art.
Fucking perfect.
I love it.
Do you ever watch?
Eugene's
the
facing-
ones of The Rock selling Stone Cold Stunner?
Oh yeah.
The
The
Rock
best.
always
Oh,
goes
yeah.
so overboard. I fucking
It's
love
perfect.
it.
He's the number one seller of the stunner, for sure. But when when that move happens to you, you better
Oh, yeah, you
sell
sell
the
it.
shit out of that.
You sell whatever Stone Cold does to you. It does not matter what it is. You sell it.
Straight up. Oh, man.
He deserves you sell every move that he does.
And that's the bottom damn line.
Oh, Flair's coming out.
Here's Ric Flair looking like a dinosaur in 2004.
Woo! I just got a text message
Uh-oh.
of it says C Zara, and it was by BAIXOAMILLF.
Did the message say, "Do you like sex?"
at outlook.sg.
You stop going to those websites, man.
He said stop going to those websites,
They found you.
So if anybody wants to spam the spammer, you can do that now.
Here's Eugene doing the Hulk's finisher move now.
Diddly did.
The leg drop.
The leg drop?
Oh, punch Ric Flair in the fucking nose.
Is this?
Woo!
Is Flair still with Triple H like
Yes.
like an evolution sense kind of, or more
I
just
think
like
so.
I'm just your friend sense? Because this is a year later from the last time we were seeing them do like evolution style stuff. Because Orton was in it at the time still.
Yep.
But I don't think he is now in this particular pay-per-view. Fire. I didn't realize Mike was so close.
Yeah,
Triple H is getting a spray tan after
still,
this.
It's still the evolution years right now.
Oh, look at Flair, the
Oh,
dirtiest
Eugene's
player
like,
in
"I
the
won, mother-"
game.
I hear the chewing in my headphones, even if the mic isn't in front of my mouth because I'm chewing it. So it's just echoing in my ears. So I'm like, man, is that on the Can they hear that? That's loud. Like, oh no, wait, I'm good. I would have to do
Ric
this.
Flair has been kicked out officially.
Then you can hear it.
Or has he?
You can't kick out the Nature Boy.
And then there's Regal.
Oh, with the brass knucks. That was Regal's thing, man.
Oh yeah. Oh good God!
Oh, good God!
Oh
What's
no,
up with
Eugene!
Regal's face? Fuck.
Eugene, no.
I think
What
they
happened?
jumped him.
Is that makeup?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I was about to say.
Oh no, pedigree on Eugene. Oh.
Oh,
1,
man.
2, 3, you done. And then the game gets out
Rolls
before
out
them brass
real
knuckles.
quick.
Get
Get
you
out
in
of
the
here
face.
before I get hit.
Hit you in the face.
Yeah, I think the closer you look at it, the more like makeup it looks.
William Regal looks terrifying right now.
He does right there, actually.
He looks like a young General Palpatine.
Good. Let the hate flow through you.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I don't.
Do it.
It's Gollum now.
Do it. Use it. You must use it. Use the precious's pedigree.
Oh.
Eugene, turn around. Get hit by that.
Exactly. Eugene,
Okay.
get hit by that pedigree. Get hit by the pedigree. What?
Don't
Okay.
worry, I'm here just after the 3 count. I got here.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I just barely missed it.
Oh, I was right there, man. I'm sorry.
So close.
He's like, what the shit, man?
Maybe next time.
I wish they had like you know, in NFL they get like mics on the players and stuff, so you can kind of. They have one on Eugene. He goes, "What the fuck,
What the-
Regal?"
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
Fucking the ringer.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We were off getting ice cream. When the fuck did we get ice cream?
You can see it made the final cut by accident. Right when he says that, you can see Johnny crack.
Oh,
For,
I
like-
would have too. Yeah.
Like a split second, and then it cuts to the next frame. But like, there is a very clear moment in that movie where you see him break. Wait, when the fuck did we get ice cream? Oh, going to the coach now. What?
Oh, what the fuck is this?
This is a basketball court in Toronto.
well, he is
Oh,
the
they're about to.
coach.
There's about to be some dodgeball in here.
This is not for the weak of heart. apparently.
The coach selling this shit. This is not for the weak of heart. This is dodgeball.
Look at that shitty
Vin-
goatee.
hey.
They don't do this in middle school.
Oh
or
my
anything.
god, is
Hey.
it a diva dodgeball?
Fuck yes, it is.
Is that Paige? In the front? No, that's not Paige.
These girls are like, all right, let's get this shit over with.
I was trying to say.
All right, girls, on your way out, remember, do not stop jumping. The more that you jump,
For no particular
the higher
reason.
the ratings will go. Keep jumping.
Just jiggle around.
that's
There's
the-
Maria.
Maria. I was
Oh,
about to say, and then
dude.
Chrissy. Who was that?
my.
Chrissy Teigen. No, not Teigen.
Oh, there's that's the Undertaker's wife.
I think it was just Chrissy. Was it just
It was Chrissy, I think.
Christy. No,
That's
wrong too.
Chris Christie. Is that senator or whatever in in Jersey?
Okay.
I think it was. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's Diva versus Diva. See, this side I recognize a lot more
Stratus,
of the people. Victoria.
Christy Hemme.
Hemi.
Hammy. I wasn't
Oh,
anywhere
there's Gail
close.
Kim.
we got the first.
we were
half.
so far off.
By the way, Gail Kim is a fucking legend.
Gail
Oh,
Kim
for
is
sure,
badass.
yeah.
Gail Kim is like for sure.
There's
badass.
what's her name?
She was she
Jacqueline.
was the last person.
No, that's not Jacqueline.
She was the last
That ain't
diva
Jacqueline?
to hold
No,
the
Jacqueline's-
Divas Championship when they originally disbarred the title. She was
Keeper.
the last one that won it.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Where
That's awesome.
Who the fuck is that? If that's not Jacqueline.
I don't know. Jacqueline, she's a little bit. I don't mean any disrespect to this girl, but she was a little thinner.
Oh, not as muscly.
Yeah, exactly.
Got you. That girl.
Jacqueline was very like lean and ripped. You know, that girl's got a little bit more just like bulk.
I will say,
muscle bulk. Yes.
Maria was my number one WWE diva crush
Oh really?
of all time. when I was a
Oh
kid.
really?
Oh yeah, it was Maria all day. And then she like transitioned from being like a wrestler to she was like the lady that gives interviews and shit like after the matches.
Oh yeah.
And
Post
I
match
fucking
commentator.
I fucking loved her.
You know, I can't exactly hear what Coach is saying, but I'm going to assume there's probably laden with sexual
Innuendo,
innuendos everywhere.
Oh, you know it, and they're just looking around like, let's go. I'm just ready to throw some balls at some girls.
Even though I'm pretty sure half of them could probably whoop the shit out of him.
Oh, for sure. I'm sure even the
in real life whoop the shit out of him.
I'm sure
Trish
even
Stratus would.
for sure. I think the frailest of the bunch could even. Hey, was that Michelle McCool?
Yeah, dude.
so,
Undertaker's wife.
That's right. Victoria. That was my.
You guys remember
crush.
Beth Phoenix?
Fuck yeah, that's Edge's wife.
Yeah, she was like
Current?
She was,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
but she was like one of like the strong divas. Like she was like picking people up and like fucking tossing them.
Oh yeah, she was a powerhouse.
Those were the divas that were the ones that you had like the most like.
There's in
Respect
the
for,
newest iterations right now, Edge has come back, right? And so there's like within the past few years there was a match between it was him and Beth Phoenix versus the Miz and like his like in show wife or whatever the fuck they were doing. with
Kayfabe
that.
wife or whatever.
Yeah, and there's like a whole point of that where Beth Phoenix is like throwing Miz around like a fucking rag doll. And she
That
was
would
just
actually-
like it looks like nothing to her. Like she was just tossing his ass around like it wasn't nothing.
Did
That
you
would
guys,
actually be pretty nice to see.
Did you guys ever hear about that match with Beth Phoenix where she like broke her fucking jaw like during the match and just kept fucking going? Like
that's
like she's all bleeding out the mouth and shit. Literally broke her fucking jaw and
she goes,
powered through.
blood comes out and they're like, oh my god, keep going.
No, yeah, she's
shit, you want to
tough
talk about
as
fucking
fuck.
tough.
That's
Yeah,
tough,
that's
man.
tough as shit.
Yeah, because like sometimes people like, they get hurt in a match or something. They try to like, all right, let's get this match over with. I fucked up. I hurt myself. Like just to power through the broken jaw. That's
Yeah, she powered through it.
that's powerful.
I do want to point out how they're all throwing the ball. There's a couple of them that are throwing it pretty good, but I'm gonna say I'm a little disappointed in some of these other throws.
Yeah, the team that I expected to be winning the most right now, Victoria, Trish, and all of them are gone.
Team Bikini won.
Team Bikini.
Whatever team Michelle McCool's on, that's the team that's gonna win. Michelle McCool, I feel like she's just probably really fucking good at it. I don't know. She's an athlete.
Man, the veterans got wiped there. Because Keebler and Stratus and Victoria, those are kind of at the time like, that's more of like the seasoned talent. And then the Chrissy Hemis, that's more of like the what would you say, the debut or like newer talent.
Yeah.
So I would not have expected them to win the dodgeball. See, now the veterans are turning on each other because they all have a bunch of girl egos.
Oh, did you see
Stra-
Victoria called Trish Stratus a bitch right there?
Oh, she did?
yeah.
Can we get I need a replay
You
of
fucking
that.
want some, bitch? Like, that's what
Bitch.
she said. What?
No way. I'm so pumped for that. I'm gonna turn it up just so our listeners can hear that.
Dax is about to get turned on.
Hey, maybe a little bit.
Nobody look at me. Everybody look away.
Right here.
You got a problem, bitch!
Where's this era now?
Oh my
I want
god.
people calling each other bitch.
Oh my god.
Everybody.
That was great. You got a problem, bitch?
It's like that part wasn't scripted. Victoria's just got a problem.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, that's
a
actually
life
real.
problem.
Like there was like, oh wait, okay, so what's gonna happen is the team Bikini is gonna beat the veterans, and all of a sudden she's like, yeah, we would have won if Victoria didn't have a fat ass. It's like, you got a problem, bitch. That's probably what went down.
It had turned into the episode, the scene from Dodgeball. Low grade beaver tranquilizer. And
God damn you, Bernice!
Bernice.
Tail of the tape.
Oof.
Man, I love how like Undertaker's home is Death Valley.
I didn't realize that JBL was
course.
almost 300 pounds.
JBL's a giant man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big.
You know, he
dude.
played football. He was a high school football legend, and then he played college, I believe.
Really. I believe
I
it.
think he played college.
There's a pretty good amount of wrestlers that are actually in the NFL.
That's
It's like it doesn't work out on one spot, and they're like, well, shit. I've been working out my whole life here. I might as well do something.
I mean, that's the thing, dude. Like, if you're a fucking, crazy accomplished athlete, and then the certain type of shit that you're trying to excel in. If you don't get any farther, you can just, jump ship to somewhere else. It's like I'm already a freak of nature. All I need is some tights.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
It's true. If you can learn how to do the moves and like learn how that shit works, like
Yeah, because
it's on.
You learn a little bit of it from other shit. You know what I mean? Like dudes that do martial arts, they learn how to fall correctly,
That's
and
true.
that transitions wonderfully in wrestling entertainment because you got to know how to fall correctly. You got to learn how to fall safely. From the top rope, you got to fall and not break a bone. It's a big deal.
Oh. Yes. Anytime
I'm
you
kind of
heard that-
surprised they're making him come out first.
I know, right? You figured they'd have.
Usually you let Undertaker come out last.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, that's how it goes.
I wonder if because they had to set all that stuff up for him.
I think it's
Maybe
because
so.
JBL's got the car.
Maybe so.
Yeah, because I think he also has the title right now too.
That's true.
Ooh,
He
good
does.
point.
He's the Taker. I was always Undertaker was my number one guy when I was really watching this, and like to my recollection, through like 03 to like 07 or 8 or 9, he never really had like a title run.
Not really.
Like he didn't have I figured he would be WWE champion like at least like a handful of times.
Yeah.
I think maybe, and this is just me guessing, but I think maybe in that time he had reached where John Cena is at now, where it's just like, you win so much and you've got so many victories and, it's time to like push the rest of everybody else. And so
save it for the other talent.
Maybe he was going through a wave of that where it's like, you just got done holding the title 5, 6, 9, 10 times in the last 10 years. So
I see what you mean. Like, you don't, even though he is kind of one of your top stars, you don't want to make him. It's almost like you don't want to hurt the mystique of the character even by having him have to defend a title and then like give it up at some point.
Yeah, because then you had
or by just having him win all the time. People,
that's
no matter how good of a wrestler you are or how good you are with the crowd, people get tired of seeing you win.
Dude,
well, and also too, this whole time he's sitting on his WrestleMania streaks.
That's right. He's like 12
and he's the only one
here.
to ever do that.
Yeah.
So I feel like if he had the championship at some point, he was going to have to defend it at a WrestleMania. Well, if they need to switch hands, he's going to have to lose, but you don't want him to lose because, it's the Phenom.
Exactly.
Like you're doing this undefeated streak on purpose. I mean, he won the WWE Championship 4 times, heavyweight title 3 times, hardcore championship once.
What was the most? He won the hardcore championship.
And then the world tag 6 times.
See, that one's the most surprising. The hardcore championship. When the hell? What year? You got years on
Had
those?
to be early 2000s. Had to be.
Because I would like to know, 1, when was that hardcore run? And then 2, what was his most recent title run? Like, I would be willing to bet it would be like 09 or maybe 10. Like
His most recent one? I think it's probably closer to when he retired, I imagine.
that he had a title?
Yeah, they probably gave him like one last title reign. Not
Maybe so.
like right before he retired, but
Yeah. But like in the
probably something-
15s, maybe 2015, 17,
15, 18, 19, whatever.
Yeah,
When did he like officially retire?
21,
Something like that.
I think, either 21 or 20. I can't remember exactly. The fucking limo. It's funny. They said, like his character is like and he's an investor and he made all his money or whatever. But he has the cowboy hat. But on the profile it said he's from New York. I would have said like JBL's from Texas because he wears the cowboy hat.
Yeah, that would make sense. But
he's from New York because he's
all the more
in
reason
stocks.
to hate JBL.
Because he's a fucking Yankee. He's a yippie.
Yeah, just because it doesn't make sense. So you're a millionaire and you drive around in a limo and you got long horns on your fucking hood and you wear a cowboy hat and you're from New York.
Yeah, that would have been like, wait a minute, what was that last part? Everything you said with the horns, I figured you were going to say Texas, Austin, Texas or something.
Yeah. Here's the thing, dude. It probably was a good move to turn JBL into the ultimo heel
For sure.
of being a fucking asshole millionaire or
He plays
whatever.
it well.
Plays it wonderfully. But dude, I'm always gonna be a hardcore fan of what JBL was, which was Bradshaw.
Oh, you're talking about the ADA.
APA.
Excuse me.
Back when he was Bradshaw with
Talking about home
Farouk,
security over here.
dude, he was just so fucking cool. Had the long hair, did the clothesline from hell. He was just a ruthless, just mean motherfucker.
Because they were like disciples of the Undertaker.
They were at one point
too.
when they were
yeah.
because it was the ADA at WCW.
APA.
I keep saying that. Damn it. ADA better sponsor us at this point. No, I'm just kidding. Home security, ADA. Anyway, was APA a WCW creation that once the blend happened, they came over?
I don't think so.
I thought for some reason Farouk and
I'm pretty sure Farouk's always been WWE. Am I wrong about that, Ryan?
I thought I heard
Farouk
something
and Bradshaw,
about that.
did they? I'm pretty sure they started in the WWE.
Because like even Undertaker, funny enough, had a start in the WCW, just not as the Undertaker. Just
Really?
yeah, Mark
Fucking when?
Mark Calloway or something.
Oh, this is
Calloway.
before Undertaker.
Yeah, before pre-Undertaker.
So this
gimmick.
is old as fuck WCW.
Yes.
Okay.
Not like Turner Bischoff.
Yeah, that's what
WCW.
I was like, what?
I have an answer for that hardcore title.
Okay,
question
yes.
now.
Okay.
Just throw
So
like 8
he-
questions.
Yeah.
Answer all.
Undertaker, the time he won it was in 2001. He took it from RVD,
Okay.
and he held the title for 58 days.
Okay, and that's like Big Evil Biker Taker days.
Yeah, early 2000s.
So that's that. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, man, how could I was thinking this gimmick of the Undertaker had the hardcore champions. I'm like, man, how would that work out in an angle?
Nah, yeah, it's got to be Big Evil.
By the way, this is going to be like a weird comment.
If you're gonna say the thing that I think you're gonna say, I was thinking the same thing.
I'd be surprised if this is true. This is the age that the Undertaker looks the best.
Oh, you think so?
To me, I don't know if that's what you were thinking.
No.
Dude, that would have been crazy if we were both
You
thinking.
want to know what I was thinking?
What were you thinking?
This is one of the few times where you see JBL in shape.
I love that that's what you were
Like,
thinking.
Bradshaw was always a muscled out freak. JBL very quickly became a fat,
Pudgy.
roll, fucking just. Oh God, he's just such an asshole. I hate him.
That's so funny, dude. That's true. Yeah, you can't be a super shredded investor in stocks and shit.
Yeah.
You got to be a little pudgy sitting
He
behind
just-
the computer all
He
day.
literally just like, once he became JBL, he just stopped caring about like looking good. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Motherfucker just comes out looking like a bottle of milk.
I think he was just getting on that
Said
way
like
out.
a bottle of milk.
He was getting on that way out to be a commentator.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
But,
He
but
did.
my question is if you're gonna do that, why rock the fucking just the trunks? You know, I mean,
Yeah.
fuck. Like switch to some pants, maybe
Singlet?
get a fucking singlet. Do the Undertaker. What Undertaker's doing right now? Wear
Yeah.
that.
See, and to bring it back, what I was getting at is like, is it just me, or when Taker was younger? I'm so sorry, Mark, if you ever see this. He looked worse when he was younger, and then in this age, he looks like he looks like if I saw him at a biker bar that he would probably kill me.
Do you want to
Oh,
know
for sure.
why I think that is?
But like previous iterations, it's kind of like, yeah, but I don't know.
So I think it's because two things: hair dye and makeup.
For sure.
100%.
100%.
But the other thing I was going to say is, have you heard of that like phenomenon where like everybody says that like way back in the day everybody looked old as fuck? You know what I mean?
It's kind of like
Like everybody looked old. Like if you look at the Undertaker's debut, he looks 43. You know?
That's very
he's,
true.
he's like 22. You look 43.
yeah,
yeah.
they like the red hair
He
still.
had red hair. He had a mullet. He had it was always like not shaven. You know, very like stubble coming out, neck beard kind of deal going on. He still had the sleeves. You know, he
Yeah.
was sleeved out, tattoos and all that shit, wasn't he?
I don't know if he had the
No,
sleeves.
not in the
yet.
beginning, but he very quickly had.
He
very
got him
quickly
pretty
got them.
quick, yeah. But
It's that
But even when he
WWE
was
money.
doing like the
Oh,
first
hell yeah.
iterations of the Undertaker, you know, where he wore the purple glove and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
He still
The
looked.
mask. Do you remember that mask he wore? At
Oh,
one point?
because Mabel fucking
like fucked his face up. or
yeah,
whatever,
like
yeah.
messed his eye socket up or something.
Oh, Triple H, or I'm sorry, Undertaker masked. I don't believe I've seen that.
It was very short.
Very short.
It was
yeah.
just because of an injury he had, so he had to hide like his bandages and stuff under the mask.
Damn.
It was like looking at a purple version of Kane.
Yeah.
Oh! I think I've seen. I think
yeah.
I've seen what you're talking about. He kind of looks like an evil Bible man.
Yes.
Okay. Making a Bible man reference
he
here.
said an evil Bible man.
You guys remember Bible man?
I do.
He had a yellow lightsaber. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember.
He fought all the bad guys, which were just named after sins.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great. Dude, what a reference. Dude.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I loved those villains.
You dug something back in the cerebellum.
I don't think you were supposed to love those
I
villains.
Yeah, I was
them.
about to say.
I
I
don't
think
that's
the
what they
exact
wanted.
opposite.
What was that one dude? Fuck, I forget his name. He was bald. He had a blue mask, like going over his face. Fucking awesome, dude. He did like this little dance and song thing that made him look super bad, and I was like,
God.
yeah, dude, he's fucking cool.
He's bad.
And then Bible Man whooped his ass.
It'll never get cooler than this.
Bible Man hit him with the stunner.
But
Hit him with the breastplate of righteousness, the sword of salvation, the helmet of
It's
truth.
been the breast breakfast.
thank you. Little
Bible Man
burst
hit him with
almighty.
the grand slam from Denny's.
the Grand Slam from Denny's. This is SummerSlam, brought to you by Denny's. Get a SummerSlam Grand Slam.
Hey, you know what opportunity WWE missed out on? Putting Bible Man in a fucking match. Let's go. Bible Man versus Undertaker?
You could-
Fucking let's go.
Vince, you're gonna battle God, but not Bible Man.
Yeah,
the
Bible
nerve
Man,
you
come on.
have.
Bible Man is God's #1 soldier, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty
Like,
sure.
If God has a #1 motherfucking henchman,
Either that or a cucumber. Like it's one of the two.
Yeah,
which,
yeah.
by the way, Undertaker hates those.
he does.
Have you heard this?
No.
Oh, yeah, he hates cucumber.
It's like the weirdest thing. Like,
Yes.
it-
That was on his Hot Ones, wasn't it?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where it's like people are like, you have this weird thing where you're like scared of cucumbers or something. And it's like people will prank Mark Calloway in the backstage area by like putting a cucumber in his hat or some shit.
It's
And he's
just 'cause
genuinely
they-
like, he freaks out.
Well,
So
what the hell?
obscure.
from my understanding, he was just trying to. He was like he was getting the point across that he has no specific hate for them. He just hates them, like as far as like to eat. He just doesn't want to fucking eat them. He does not like to eat them. So
it's a fear of eating.
not being a guy that particularly hates many things, and also being a 6'10" freak. You know, if somebody finds out, oh, he doesn't like cucumbers, let's fuck with him. You know, let's fuck with the big scary man.
It's like if we started giving my dad a whole bunch of cheese.
Something like that, yeah.
For those of you that don't know, my dad hates cheese.
And
The
most
big cat.
foods.
But he likes pizza and he likes
Well, it's different
nachos.
cheese. That's different cheese.
No, it's not. It's all fucking cheese.
It looks different.
It's different to him.
Yeah.
Hey Gabe, could you hit the red button
Yep.
for me? I'm gonna shut the door too.
Here I am alone. No one else is with me. I have shit in my pants.
I have
Fuck
shit
with
in my
you
pants.
again.
It was the bueno.
Always the bueno.
Bueno.
But yeah, that's so funny that you're talking about. It's like, yeah, early Undertaker, he's 54. Right here, he looks like about 35, and then he gets older and he looks back like he's actually 54. But that's because he was or is that age.
The Undertaker is undead, so
He's in.
he was old when he started. He was already undead
He's,
when he started.
And then that ultimate crux, where it's like every time a wrestler retires, they immediately age like 40 years.
It's true.
Like it all
Dude.
catches up like immediately.
It really
Dude.
does. It really does.
It just goes to show
bless
the
those
older you
people.
get, like if you don't use it, you lose it. You know,
For
and
real.
and that applies to like
Everything.
us, like people our age, like that'll
That's
happen too.
Yeah.
But very much more so for older dudes.
Yeah. Especially I think especially for older athletes.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're so used to keeping your body in a certain condition that when you stop that, like your body's kind of like, dude, wait, what?
Your body's like,
It
fuck.
depends on like your wrestling style too.
Very true.
Finally.
You know, like the guys that were like the slow precision movements seemed like they lasted a lot longer. Obviously, than like the
True.
guys that were flying around
Yeah.
everywhere, landing like 30 feet off the ground.
Yeah,
I think Ric Flair aged like sour milk. Like,
Yeah.
like, dude, Ric Flair. Ric Flair looked great in '92, and
Oh,
then,
yeah,
and then by like
absolutely.
'96, he was a fucking
Yeah.
dude.
But let's be honest here. From '96 till about like 2012, he looked exactly the same.
Exactly the same. Yeah.
So it's like in 3 years he aged 20 years, and then he never aged
It was that hair.
for another like 30.
Feathered and lethal.
That feathered and lethal. You just don't see it nowadays.
Can we take this time to talk more about Eddie Guerrero's mullet? We got to do it every episode.
Oh, the mullet from Mr. Guerrero.
Yeah, back WCW
So
and early WWE.
in current WWE universe, Rey Mysterio's son Dominic is
Yes.
a wrestler now, and he's starting to kind of take the Eddie Guerrero gimmick a little bit,
Oh,
and he even has the
Ooh.
mullet.
dude.
Oh.
It's a pretty sweet mullet.
Okay.
It's pretty sweet.
If you can,
But
if you-
he's doing like the Eddie Guerrero moves and
Yeah.
stuff now. Like it's pretty dope.
that's
I think.
fucking cool.
That was his kayfabe dad.
Yeah, like I thought it was pretty
I mean,
cool.
come on.
Because he kept the Mysterio name,
That's kayfabe
but
daddy,
he
bro.
does like the Eddie Guerrero like moves and stuff. Like he's
Yeah.
kind of integrating them in a little bit more.
You guys remember the custody battle fight
yeah.
between Eddie and Ray for Dominic? Do you remember that?
I do. Oh yeah, the pay-per-view for him.
That's when
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were really pulling out all the drama they could think of.
Yeah, dude.
Yes, they were. Oh,
Dominic's like a 5-year-old boy, and he's got no clue what's going on. He's like, is
Frosted
this
tips.
real?
Yeah.
He's like, is this real?
he's at that age where like fact and fiction lines are kind of blurred as a kid. You know, like you still believe in Santa and shit.
They keep telling him off stage like, "This is fake, okay?
This is fake. We're all just
making
playing
this up."
around,
And they
okay?
get done. He's like, "Is this really fake or real? Because you
'Cause-
guys seem really serious about this."
Yeah, you
And
guys
there's
were-
lots of people watching, and they think
I-
it's serious.
There's
I'm
lots of
so
people that are very
confused.
concerned. Like,
there's lots of people that are very concerned that you're not my dad.
See,
Do I have to call him dad?
there's people yelling at me in the crowd like, "That's your dad!
That's your dad.
That's your dad now!" And I was really concerned. Oh,
Got the throat.
got the throat.
Pull himself up.
Was
All
I
right.
forgot that when Taker used to give the sign,
The last ride,
the last ride, yeah.
taunt.
Yeah, he would throw the fist up.
Yeah, that's one of his deals.
What if I
One of
just
his
felt
things.
this
He also
Undertaker
does the
spine
thumb
buster.
across the neck.
For the tombstone, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is like, I feel like Taker didn't do that stuff as much towards the end. Maybe I'm totally off base and just didn't see the shit.
I think toward the end, because he was wrestling less and less and less. Like
It was more of a special event to see.
yeah, it was just
Undertaker.
kind of more of a pull him out and let him, hit some stuff. Because it's like when he comes back, like before he retired, he was like tombstoning people, but it did not, like, you could tell like it was a lot harder to do.
Yeah.
for him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Taker just landed on his knee really bad.
Oh.
That's a good point though. I wanted to bring this up earlier. So there's like a hierarchy of wrestlers in the WWE and in other
Promotions.
wrestling promotions.
Yeah, for sure.
But like it starts with jobbers and shit. The new guys that are supposed to get beat up to kind of earn their stripes or whatever. And then there's the mid card dudes working their way to the top. And then you have the top dogs of the brand, which is whatever championships that brand has. Okay.
Whoever's occupying.
And then
the
there's-
belts,
The champions, right? And then right above that is like you become a floater. Like
yeah.
the Undertaker has been a floater for so many fucking years now, and John Cena is up in that area now.
I see what you
The
mean.
Rock, he's in that same thing.
Just kind of comes by every
Stone
now and
Cold, Ric Flair. But I mean, like more and more wrestlers are becoming that to where they can show up on any brand at any given time and have any given kind of little
then. Angle or whatever.
whatever they want to give them, and that's just what it is for them.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
Cool.
After a while, Undertaker had no need to know what brand he's on and what championship he's fighting for because he doesn't need to fight for a championship. He is the Undertaker. He is the brand. You know what I mean? Like when you become that big, when you become so big, you're just not a part of the brands anymore. You're
You're
above
you,
the
yeah.
brands. You know what I mean? Like you just float in and out wherever they want to put you.
Yeah. I see that for sure.
And you get plenty of time off too.
Oh yeah.
That was Orlando Jordan.
Yeah, I was
that
wondering
was
who
his
that
name?
was. Yeah.
Dude, I think they fucking wasted that dude's gimmick, dude. He had so much potential to be something fucking awesome, and then they made him JBL's bitch.
What do they call that? The valet or whatever?
Something. He was JBL's everything. He was JBL's bitch. And it was like, come on, like give the guy something cool.
Like I understand sometimes, like for like just getting someone in a gimmick, like having somebody play that role for a little bit, but like use that as a stepping stone. Like, like I thought it was a good. It was okay. Good.
Height of his career is being JBL's henchman.
Yeah, like, that's a shame.
It really is. The dude was talented. Ooh, double big boot.
Both just got each. That was cool.
That was awesome. Fucking like Step Brothers moment right there. Double boot. Oh my gosh.
Now what?
Now what?
That referee is obviously dead. Referee rule number 1: if you get hit a little bit, you're dead.
You're done for at least 2 minutes.
Play dead.
Uh-oh. Someone threw the belt. Oh, or Orlando Jordan? Is that his name?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just threw the belt in. Oh, no.
Now we can't wake
He's
up the ref.
going to steal this matchup, and it's a damn shame.
This is, I'm calling it now. This is going to be classic, big, huge, gigantic Undertaker comeback. I fucking...
oh, no. Wait a minute.
That doesn't count.
Oh,
he's still kicked out.
They both stopped. The ref stopped himself, too.
He's like, no.
No.
He was awoken from his slumber only moment to...
Undertaker's going to kick the shit out of me if I do this.
2, no.
Undertaker's about to whoop this dude's ass.
Oh. Throw you out. Oh, look out. Look out. Another clothesline from hell.
Classic Undertaker comeback here. It's coming. It's fucking coming.
Oh, he got up pretty quick after that clothesline from hell there.
Yeah.
Clothesline kind of is a weak finisher, though.
That one was the
ready
clothesline
for,
from Purgatory.
Here comes the powerbomb. Here comes the fucking powerbomb.
That was a clothesline from Denny's.
Last ride,
Yeah,
everybody.
the clothesline from Denny's.
That's what that was.
Called
Oh,
it.
last ride.
Called it from a mile away.
Boom. That was a good call.
Thank you.
He's like, where are you rolling? Where are you rolling there, Mark? Did you see that? He kind of was like, oh, wait. Oh, shit.
Oh, ref's half dead. Look at his face. Look at that dude's face.
JBL kicks
Do you
out.
see that ref's face?
Oh, my God. That was so dramatic.
That was a
dude.
worse face than what Eugene makes.
Oh, my God, dude, for real. He was like, I was like,
Like his soul got sapped out of him from getting landed on.
it took everything. Oh,
So you can see,
So that'll be like
a
the
last ride
sixth
happen.
time that he's done that.
uh-oh.
and you can see a choke slam happen, but the match isn't over until you see a pile driver. Oh, damn.
Taker got caught.
I eat my words right there.
Oh, that's
That's
DQ.
bullshit.
That's bullshit.
If I was in the crowd
That's
right now, I'd be
bullshit.
pissed.
One time, you and Zach were delivering an order at your job one time, and
Yeah.
you like put it together, and the guy goes, "That's bullshit."
Yeah, no, he was delivering with another motherfucker.
Oh, it
that
wasn't
works
with you.
there,
It was
and,
with another guy. That's right.
Yeah, it was a guy that doesn't do shit right.
That's right.
And Zach didn't know any better. He was new, so I mean, the shit was built wrong, and it was very obvious that it was. Guy just goes, "That's bullshit."
That's the crowd right now that just saw the ref go, "Ring the bell."
Yeah.
Ring the damn bell.
Undertaker had that face like, "Are you shitting me?" And the crowd went, "That's bullshit."
That's bullshit.
Undertaker's about to pile drive this dude on top of his limo.
Oh my God.
JBL's is bleeding.
Oh, right on the little mount thingy that holds the horns. That's
Ooh,
kinda hurt.
that actually.
Oh God, look at the blood,
Oh, that dude.
dude. JBL. That's one thing I'll give JBL credit for is, dude.
Hey man,
when he did the little like cut thing on his forehead, he went all the fucking way.
Mhm.
Like he would bleed fucking terribly. I don't
Wait a
think
minute.
Undertaker's done.
Wait, yeah.
I
Wait a
don't
minute.
think Undertaker's done.
Oh,
Oh no, he's looking back.
He's like,
Yeah, I'm not done.
I
whooping your
could go a
fucking
little
shit.
bit longer here. Let's.
bleeding like a stuck pig.
that-
Poor
was that
champion sitting.
Taz?
That was Taz.
Yeah.
Poor champion sitting on top of the limo, bleeding like a stuffed pig.
You know when it sounds like a Brooklyn or what is it? Is it a Brooklyn
Oh, that's
accent?
for
yeah.
sure hardcore.
Yeah.
New York
100%.
accent.
God, look at that blood all over the limo.
Oh man, what a glorious
my
time!
God.
This is a glorious time in wrestling.
Oh, I love it. This dude's fucking pouring.
He's on top of they are on top of the limo right now.
Look at the
And-
blood. Oh, the blood's dripping all over the fucking limo. Do you see it?
Yep. Oh no. Oh, the sound that clap. Oh no. Oh no.
Right through the roof of the.
That was nice.
You know, nobody knew that the tops of limos were made out of rubber.
Paper.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't know if anybody saw it, but like, yeah, that camera angle, that cameraman should be fired a little bit. We saw a little bit of sneakery, but let's just say he went through the roof of. Let's just say he went through the roof of the limo.
He went through the metal. He's dead.
He's dead.
He's broken in half. Let's open the door and check on him.
I was about to say, yeah, it's like literally like all cushioned out and
Yeah,
shit.
it's all padding and shit. Oh, look at that blood on the chest. Let's go.
And that's
Perfect.
like for sure that's like actually JBL's blood.
Yep.
So like it does kind of make it like I just smeared your blood on me.
It's like old Bob Orton.
They do have to go through
Oh God.
They got to go through like testing and all that shit before they can be allowed to bleed.
You want to know a fact?
Huh.
Do you want to know something?
What's up?
This is
is
a weird off kilter fact.
Yeah.
So Cowboy Bob Orton, Randy Orton's dad,
Yeah.
was let go from the WWE because he had hepatitis C and didn't tell nobody about it.
Oh.
And so during a match between him and the Undertaker, they both got themselves cut open, and Bob Orton bled directly onto Undertaker, while Undertaker was also had some open wounds and was bleeding.
Yeah.
And so
Wow.
they did some testing, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, Bob, you got Hep C." And he's had it since he was a teenager, and he didn't have any symptoms or anything for so long that he said he forgot he had it.
Dude. And like you got to do the testing. You got to
Yep.
do some kind of test. That would what?
I forgot I had it. I'm sure that's a very popular excuse for the frat boys in the bedroom, but I don't think that quite applies, Mr. Bobby. I didn't know I had it. Oh,
I forgot.
I
I
forgot.
forgot I had that.
I just had it
I
for
just feel
so
like, I just feel
long.
like that's on the list of things you don't forget that you have.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
forget that. Or at least, like, you're very easily reminded all the time of, like, oh, yeah, remember that time I got Hep C?
And we got the classic. Put the
Remember
neck
Charlene?
brace on JBL and stick him on the stretcher and
Yeah, you got to
That
gotta
happened
do
to
the
him a
whole
lot,
thing.
didn't it?
get put on the
Oh,
stretcher.
yeah.
That happened to him quite a few times.
That's actually pretty fair. Yeah.
well, the thing about being a very hated heel is you have to. I mean, you have to be.
you gotta take.
You got to
it.
get the shit beat out of you all the time.
Like you get your moments on top, but yeah, you definitely get your moments where you gotta take it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like if you're like one of the badass like, you know, evil villain type heels, you don't always lose. Like Edge, you know, when he was heel, he won most of the time. He won
Yeah.
way
It's true.
more than when he was a babyface. But JBL, he was hated so much you could just tell the fans wanted to see him just get the shit knocked out of him.
Give me my belt.
I've got my belt.
This
I'm
is
good.
my belt.
Who really won JBL?
Yeah, who really won here?
My belt.
See, I look at the back of it.
Yeah, it's already opened.
It's kind of opened already and tarped. That's great though. That's great orchestration.
you
I gotta
yeah,
say,
I was like, you can't.
that's fantastic. Like if I was there at the show, I probably would not have seen that.
If you're up high enough,
You
like
probably-
you don't notice that. Yeah.
yeah, like you've got it just angled just right so that you can pull it off, and then like everyone's like, "Wow, he just got thrown through the roof of a freaking limo."
Everyone turns into fucking JR for a second. Oh my God!
That's a pop.
So
yeah.
we're watching this on Peacock right now, and I just want to say, shout out to Peacock. But
For sure.
I noticed
Sponsor us.
there's
Gary.
a scary movie they're trying to push, and the cover has Barney on it, and it says "I love you, you hate me." I'm sorry, but that's I have to watch that.
Oh yeah, of course.
What?
A fucking Barney horror movie? Who cleared that?
All
Who
right,
said
have
that
you,
was
have
okay?
you seen the Winnie the Pooh one?
What?
There's a Winnie the Pooh horror movie?
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Him and Piglet like fucking eat Eeyore and shit.
Don't say that.
Is this like some shit that somebody made on YouTube,
Yes,
or is it a movie?
It's got to be fan made, or I wouldn't even call that a fan. Some sick fuck.
Some kind of
If you
tyrannical.
you take over fucking Winnie the Pooh.
It is called Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Get the no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh, no.
That's a perfect title.
Yes.
What the hell is who? How did they get the rights to Winnie the Pooh? And who in the fucking estate of Winnie the Pooh was like, that's a great idea?
That's what I'm saying about Barney.
Yeah, dude.
Like-
Same with Barney. Dude, I love you. You love me. Is now
Who said? Yeah, turn that into a horror movie.
So the Winnie the Pooh serves as a horror retelling of the books, and it follows the anthropomorphic characters Winnie the Pooh and Piglet as they become bloodthirsty murderers when Christopher Robin abandons them for college.
oh my God.
Oh, yes.
Some things you hear and you're like, nah.
Here's Randy Orton with some pink trunks.
Still using Evolution's theme.
He's still in Evolution.
Really?
Yeah, this is still Evolution era right now.
God, how long did that faction
Long time.
last?
It stayed for
Yeah, I see
one
that.
more year after this, and then they disbanded.
Wow, so that's like 3 years.
It was a thing for a good minute.
Dude,
yeah.
that's actually, I didn't realize that faction was that long, man. Because I figured like 03 to like maybe a part of 04 or 02 to 03. Like, no, dude, that's crazy.
Lasted for a while.
I guess they were trying to make it the WWE's version of NWO, but not in the sense of copying the gimmick of NWO, but having like a super group.
I think it was less comparable to the NWO as it is comparable to the Four Horsemen.
That's actually probably a better comparison.
um,
Yeah.
Because
But
they
wasn't
kind
that
of did.
was Four Horsemen WCW?
It was
that-
AWA, right?
Oh, that's right.
I think it was AWA.
It was pre.
The
yeah,
brain will confirm.
Yeah.
But no, like they kind of had like a generational thing going, and what I think made it last so long is that generational thing. Like, because you got Ric Flair, the vet, and then you have Triple H, the near vet, the top dog, and then you've got the two newcomers, Batista and Randy, and it was just like, this shit's unstoppable because you got the young dudes that are going to be bringing it.
The new wave and the old.
Triple H is always going to have a huge name, and then Ric Flair's in there. If Ric Flair's in your group, then you're a group.
So this is 2004. So this is coming off. So he's been in this timeline. Benoit's been champion from WrestleMania all the way to this point.
Really?
Yeah, because he won it in WrestleMania 20, which was in 04, if I'm not mistaken. So that would have been in March. Do they do that in April or March? They do April.
I don't know.
At WrestleTool at WrestleMania. Do you guys remember that?
No.
WrestleMania 20 was in 04.
It was in 04. Okay, good.
It's in March.
Oh, okay, it was March then. I say WrestleTool because one time The Undertaker was doing a promo, and he went, at WrestleTool at WrestleMania.
So the Four Horsemen, to answer that question.
Yeah.
They debuted in 85 and disbanded in 99.
Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my
They
God.
They were a 14-year institution.
Where did they start?
Oh.
AWA?
I would, if someone said, how long was the Four Horsemen? I would have said at max 5 years.
Oh, no.
I would have said
dude.
at max.
Legendary fucking faction.
Because I've heard like a lot about it, but I guess time, like you hear about a story, you don't realize how long that
So, okay.
went.
So this ties in great with our with the evolution discussion here.
Yeah.
So in 03, rumors began circulating that Ric Flair, with WWE at the time, was trying to reform the Four Horsemen with Triple H, Randy Orton, and Batista. So Evolution is
The Four
the
Horsemen.
new iteration of the Four
Yeah.
Horsemen.
That's actually a good call
Thank you, sir.
on the comparison. Because that's exactly what it ended up being.
Yeah. NWO, I think, is more comparable to like DX.
Yes. Yes.
Back
that's
in
a
the
good one.
day, NWO was the group that came in and fucked
They were the
brand
edgy-
up. They were the ones that the even like Eric Bischoff and everybody was like, get the fuck out, like, fuck you. Stop fucking our shit up.
You guys are taking over. I do that stuff is really interesting to me. To like hearing about how some wrestlers may not like this comparison, but how like the inmates started running the asylum at WCW.
Right.
Nash and like basically it was Nash and a few others. I think Hogan and that.
Well, I mean, they were
Hall
huge names, and they were all brought in at the same time, and then they were all given so much power.
Yeah.
And they already had so much power, and on top of that, for like a good portion of that era in WCW, it was like flying by the seat of their pants. They were just like, do what you want.
Exactly.
Do whatever you fucking want. And so whatever they wanted was to fucking dominate.
Because if I'm not mistaken, Nash was a booker for WCW.
No clue. I couldn't tell you. But I
think
do know,
he was.
I do know that because of all of that, because of them just dominating week after week for so fucking long, a lot of the new, very worthy talent was getting pissed, including Eddie Guerrero and all those dudes like Chris Jericho and shit. They were legitimately angry that NWO was continuously just winning all the time.
Basically, like never being able, like, and then more people joined NWO, so it became like a bigger faction.
It just became a big fuck fest of
it was
NWO winning.
Exactly, yeah. Because like I remember, like at one point, Big Show was in it, and then like who else? They brought in like these other people. If I'm not, no,
it was basically like
not Tupac.
It was basically like join
Or
NWO or never win.
I have the list of everyone that's been in NWO.
Tell me.
That looks like a very no.
You're fucking kidding me.
No.
Just name off a good number of people.
No, ladies and gentlemen, I have to show you what he's looking at.
So
it's on the screen now.
The ultimate, the triplets, the three head honchos of all NWO's factions, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Hogan.
Yes.
They did everything.
They're the trifecta.
So popping in through separate moments, you got Ted DiBiase, Big Show, NWO Sting.
That's right.
Oh yeah, he had the
Wolfpack
right?
Sting.
Yeah.
Wait, did he have? Was NWO Sting only the Wolfpack Sting?
I don't know.
Or did he have a moment where he was the white and black?
He started off white and black, and then when
That's
Scott Hall and Kevin Nash broke off to do Wolfpack,
he
went to Wolfpack because he went red and black face paint.
Yeah.
And that was right around the time that Star Wars came out with Darth Maul. And so it was like, yo, this dude looks dope as fuck.
Makes sense.
That's a good cultural crossover.
Yeah, it's always been movies with Sting. At first, it was the Raven.
And if you thought that was
or
a
the
lot,
Crow, or whatever.
Oh, Randy Savage too. He was in the NWO for a while.
He was in it.
Dennis Rodman. Y'all remember when Dennis Rodman was wrestling?
No. But that sounds like a great time to be alive.
Yeah.
It does. Holy shit.
It's just this. It's pretty much like.
By the way, there has got to be at least, just for the audience, there's got to be at least like 30 names right there. Like, that is a lot of names. I'm guessing that's it. That's at least 30 names.
Now that I know he wrestled, I'd say Dennis Rodman is
45.
probably in my top 10 favorite wrestlers ever.
45, ladies and gentlemen. There have been 45 NWO members.
There has not been that many DX members.
No, there is not. There's been like 6.
I'd say close to
or 7.
Over 10.
Over 10?
I'm gonna guess.
Because I'm
gonna guess over 10.
I said Tupac earlier. X-Pac.
Yeah, Tupac. Hey, Tupac would have made a great addition.
X-Pac did join the NWO.
He did. Okay,
so he was NWO and DX.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Cool. Well, I mean, if you got 45 people in NWO, a lot of them probably were in DX.
Basically, if you're not Hogan, Nash, or Hall, you weren't in the real NWO.
DX only had a meager 11.
Oh, so over 10.
NWO
That's
is
right.
45.
Who was all? I know it was Road Dogg.
So you got
X-Pac.
Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Chyna, Rick Rude, Mike Tyson for a minute.
Oh yeah.
I do remember that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Gunn, Road Dogg, X-Pac, Stephanie McMahon for a very short period of time.
Get her out.
Tori and toward the very, very end, for a little while, Hornswoggle.
Oh fuck yeah, Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle DX.
That dude's a legend.
That's what I have to say.
I fucking love Hornswoggle.
He joined in 2009.
Hornswoggle.
Yeah.
Worthy, more worthy than Stephanie.
The
absolutely.
yeah. Whoa, how'd that?
Honestly, I've always liked Randy Orton.
Me too,
like,
dude.
I feel like he's always been really good at like selling people's stuff. Like he's a great heel.
Wonderful.
Here
wonderful
lately
athlete.
in the current universe, he's a tag team with this guy.
The bro guy.
Yeah, and so their tag team name is RK Bro.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird because it's like I've gone back and like watched like clips and stuff, and it's like Randy Orton is having so much fun. Like when you like watch all this other stuff where he's always the smug like fuck you, I'm a legend killer.
Yeah.
It's like all the stuff he's doing right now because he's kind of like the older guy, but it's like he's still in great fucking shape.
Yeah, can still
But it's
pull
like
off
all
some
like
stuff.
he's doing a lot more mic work, but he's like you can tell it's just a lot more off cuff, like just doing some random stuff.
Yeah.
Which like
It's been kind of cool to watch just because it's like been watching it long enough to see him go through like the baby face and then the heel and then the baby face, the heel.
see him go through those
like
evolutions.
moving all the way around.
No
Yeah.
pun intended.
Go through all the what? I missed it.
I said he's going through all his evolutions.
All right, get out.
But like I could see Randy doing like off the cuff shit, especially now since Triple H is like kind of taking over creative and stuff. I'm assuming that things are going to look like a mixture of the PG era and the Ruthless Aggression.
But
era.
everyone always says that like Randy Orton is like one of like the fucking nicest people in the entire fucking business.
Yeah. I've heard he's like really, really cool.
And they also say that he's also one of the safest.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Working with him, like as far as like the
I can see
moves and
that.
all everything go, like he's
I
really
mean,
good
he
at
grew.
making sure that
He
everyone.
grew into it.
Oh
his,
yeah, man.
His dad was probably showing him as a kid.
Yeah.
How
'Cause I think he's like third generation because Bob
Yeah.
Orton's dad wrestled too.
I
That's
think
right. There's
so.
a Bob Orton Sr., Bob Orton
Yeah.
Jr., and
The
Randy
Rock
Orton.
is the same story.
Mhm.
His dad and his grandpa were big time wrestlers.
I had no idea.
You didn't what?
It's great. So people
Oh,
go
yeah.
back and they go back to the Rocky Maivia days.
I
It's
do
like,
remember that.
Rocky
that-
Maivia. He took that from. Now I'm gonna fuck it up because I don't know his name.
I'm not gonna
But
look
his
it up
dad
for you
was
either.
his dad was Rocky Johnson, and he was a killer wrestler, very popular. I think he was like, if I'm not mistaken, hopefully I'm not, but I believe the Rock's dad and the Rock's dad's tag team partner, so Rocky Johnson and whoever that was with him, Atlas, maybe, I don't know. They were the first like African American tag team champions in the WWE, I think.
Ah, interesting.
And then of course, The Rock's grandfather, Peter Maivia. I don't know. So because I don't know, and Ryan's not looking it up for me now, I feel like I think it's Peter Maivia, maybe something like that.
Yeah, it's not that.
But yeah, he was a big time Samoan wrestler. So yeah.
How'd you feel like that? You were just all out on a ledge by yourself? there?
Yeah. That was me
You held up.
pulling it out of my ass.
You held up good there, man.
I'm glad you liked it.
Oh, and going for the pin, and no way.
But I agree with Ryan. Ever since Randy Orton debuted, I've always been a Randy Orton fan. There's never been a time where I didn't like him.
For sure. Like, and if I didn't like him, oh, Gabe, can you hit the red button again? Thanks. Yeah, if I didn't like Randy Orton, it was because he was playing his heel work. Like, he was doing his heel work so well. Oh, my God.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh, I'll go. Wait, hopefully they'll replay that because
replay
that was really intense.
You got Peter Maivia right.
Fuck yeah.
nice. You
And
nailed
Atlas. Is Atlas his dad's tag team partner?
it. Okay, They as soon as I hit a button, they go to replay it. You get to see it anyway. Here you go. You get to see it here and with the replay. Okay. Literally hits the ropes.
Oh, Jesus. Flying headbutt into the barricade.
Oh, in retrospect, that's probably a bad idea.
No, you wonder why he had a fucked up head.
Looking back.
Hindsight, it's hindsight, man. You see that dive he did with his head straight into the side of the railing? He shouldn't have done that.
In all due respect, it's Not that good of an excuse, though, because, I mean,
No, it's not. It's,
how many wrestlers have had terrible injuries and not done terrible things?
I'd probably say most of them.
Yeah.
Ray Stevens was Peter Maivia's.
No,
tag
I'm
partner.
talking about Rocky Johnson's tag team partner. I think it was Tony Atlas.
Those Tony Montana.
Tony Montana.
You guys remember that song?
Tony Montana.
I don't.
I've heard it like literally one time because my buddy's Chase was like, "Hey, you remember that one rap song that went?"
Tony Montana.
I remember the rap song that goes, Hannah Montana, Hannah Montana, Hannah Montana.
I do remember that one too. Taking me back to like freshman year.
Can we end the episode with that song just doing an outro for us? Hannah Montana, Hannah Montana.
Did he just that move looked? Did you see that? move?
Oh yeah, that's like the neck twist.
Yeah,
thing.
that like I feel like that move is more dangerous than 90% of the shit I've seen today.
Tony Atlas, you were correct.
Fuck yeah.
On a roll.
2 for 2, baby.
Woo!
Made history when they defeated the Wild Samoans to become the first African Americans to win the World Tag Team Championship.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, so for clarification, The Rock's dad is African American, The Rock's mom, Samoan. So The Rock's mom's dad was a wrestler, and The Rock's dad was a wrestler. So third
It was in his
generation.
blood.
Third
Yeah.
generation. Yep.
That's pretty cool.
He lived up to that shit too.
Fuck yeah.
And more.
above and beyond it.
I was about to say and more.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
because they didn't even get to the
Hogan
level.
gave him the torch on that one WrestleMania.
He didn't want to.
No.
He did.
Yeah. And then of course The Rock gave it to Cena, and then
Didn't want to.
I don't
He
think
did.
Cena's giving it to anybody.
Actually, I think The Rock probably wanted to because he's getting in that movie career. He was doing all right.
Yeah, The Rock was ready.
He was.
The Rock
ready
was
to get out,
honestly, The Rock was far beyond ready. The Rock was ready in 2009. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, that was. I hate to say this, but fuck it. Benoit's face again. There's. Oh. Whatever. You're gonna see it again. Watch Benoit's face as Orton has his like forearm over his face while he's trying to pin him. He looked like the bad guy in the first Men in Black. Get over here! Look.
Oh my God.
Get over here!
that was oddly very
You're dead
accurate.
on.
You know what I'm saying, dude?
God.
Where he pulls it.
Sugar. I need sugar and water. More.
It was just the way his like forearm was over his head and he was just looking up at him like,
Probably concussed from headbutting the ring post earlier.
probably. Jesus Christ, man. In this one match, he's taken like 3 big head bumps.
Yeah, it adds up.
Yeah, man.
Biting his fucking finger.
You see the way Orton like
he even went ah.
that was awesome. The way Orton like it's like he was trying to like dig his knuckles into his head because that happened. Like, stop that shit. Stop fucking
How
biting.
about a headlock and a noogie?
And yeah.
You'll never be able to survive that.
I would love it if JR called that too. And this guy looks like he's doing a noogie.
I
He did it all for the noogie.
I think if I was a professional wrestler, I would make that like not my finisher, but my signature.
Your
Oh,
signature
please
would be
do.
a noogie.
Yeah, the noogie. This
Hey,
is
if we
straight
ever-
up disrespectful noogie.
Noogie from
if we
hell.
ever do the music video of us in a wrestling ring, give me a noogie,
Oh, it's
please.
happening, yeah.
That's gonna
And
be
you've been
hilarious.
cutting your hair off, so it's just gonna hurt like a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah, it's gonna
We're gonna
suck.
lather up your head with some
Yeah.
oil.
I'm letting you
It'll be
guys
alright.
know I'm getting real close to a buzz cut one of these days.
Start fresh.
Oh yeah.
Restart.
You just going.
Yep. Here pretty soon.
I think you should go all the way down to the skin.
Yeah.
You should just shave
Heck yeah.
like bald.
I'll get a head tattoo too. I don't fucking care.
Fuck yeah.
I'll do it.
He's gonna have a dragon.
What should I get on my head, guys? A frog? No.
No.
Dick
Not a
butt.
frog. A dick butt?
The dick butt. Yeah.
Okay. I'll do it.
Oh Jesus.
The dick part will be what was my mohawk.
Yeah. There you go.
The butt will just be in the back of my head.
Oh my God. It's in the butt
You
of your
gotta put
head.
it in the back of your head where the folds are, so
Yeah.
that when you move, it looks like his wings are flapping.
There you go. Perfect.
You guys, you fucking riot. What the?
Whoa, that was a botch. Yeah, it was a botch. Did you guys catch that? That was a botch.
Oh, for sure. And Benoit just needs more water and
Yeah.
sugar.
So
He needs more
what
sugar.
Randy Orton
Sugar
thought
water.
was happening was a flapjack what Benoit thought was happening was a free fall slam. So Benoit grabs Orton's leg as Orton is trying to do a front flip and made Orton land all folded up like that.
He's young. He can take it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a common botch. That shit happens a lot, you know. You think you're supposed to be doing a big front flip in the air when actually the dude's just trying to throw you in the air and grab your leg and slam you down on your front rather than your back. So then you go trying to flip while the dude's holding your leg, and it's not good.
Definitely can't be perfect the whole time, man.
No, and those botches look like they hurt way more than the regular move. Fucking famous Randy Orton, ginormous crossbody. Isn't Randy Orton like 6'5"? He's a huge dude.
Yeah, he's big.
And lanky as fuck. So he jumps off the top rope just doing a crossbody. He covers the whole ring.
Oh,
here comes the RKO, maybe. I really hope I see it.
Oh, I think it might be. Dude, is this might be the this is for the World Heavyweight title, right?
Is it?
Yes.
Clothesline from Ben. So I'm calling him Ben.
Yes,
Benjamin
Randy
Waugh.
Orton, 6'5".
6'5". Jesus Christ.
Man, how do I know these things?
I don't know
just
how
knew
you-
it.
how are
I'm
you
3
doing
for
this?
3
I
now.
don't even know why you guys need me here.
I know.
Yeah, dude. You can leave. You know?
I'm going home.
Go no, fuck you.
Fuck you guys. I'm going home.
Fuck you guys.
you guys. I'm going home.
What is that? What do they call that?
Oh, the sharpshooter.
The sharpshooter.
That was the move that screwed Brett. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was the move that screwed Brett.
Brett screwed Brett. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah,
Vince-
Vince, you screwed Brett.
Vince and Sean
You-
totally screwed Brett.
You know you
100%.
screwed Brett.
They did that shit completely knowingly and willingly.
For sure. Have you heard Jim Cornette? Yeah, you guys knew Jim.
I've heard a lot of people talk about it. I might have heard him talk about it, yeah.
It was Jim's idea. And he
To
said,
Screw Brett?
but it was ironic because Vince was kind of like, what do I do? And, you know, they're in this writing room, and Cornette's like, well, it's your fucking championship. But just double cross him and take it back. You know, and he's just kind of like made that passing thing. And
Yeah.
at first Vince is like, no, we can't
See,
do
that's
that.
the fine line
We can't do
between
that.
kayfabe and reality, where it's like, you know, you can kayfabe screw him, or you could real life screw him. But at what point does there become a difference?
Well, and Jim
You
was
know?
like basically saying, if you do it, man, just like do it real quick and real fast and get the hell out of there. You know, just make it like he can't really do nothing, and like just make it real clean. And apparently, when Vince went to do it, he did theoretically what Jim suggested, but he like went out with him. Like Vince went out ringside. You know, and
He told the ref told the bell ringer to ring the bell.
Exactly, made it very clear some shittery is going down.
Yeah.
You know, and made it very obvious.
Everybody was confused. And when Brett spat in Vince's face,
You knew.
I swear to you, the first time I saw that, I was like, that was actually real.
That was
Like,
real.
that was
Oh
actually
yeah, that
real.
real anger behind that.
Like,
that
like,
was real shit.
I knew that wasn't scripted the first time I saw it. I was like, no way.
And
That dude's legitimately pissed.
And apparently Cornette points out as like that is one of the moments, because there's two big ones. The other one was the curtain call incident, but the screw
What was that one?
that was where I think it was
Ooh, was that with Triple H and Shawn Michaels and Kevin Nash, and they all
Hall,
got
and
together
yes.
and they like
even though they were supposed to be
big group hug before they went to WCW and shit.
yeah, even though it was like some of them were against each other in kayfabe,
They broke kayfabe.
and it was one of those first times where it was like, oh shit, someone just broke kayfabe. And then apparently the Montreal Screwjob was another one of those things that just kind of let people in a little too
Yeah.
much and was kind of the beginnings of the end of kayfabe in
Yeah.
a sense.
Yeah,
And-
social media
that
killed it
wall got
completely.
broke
By the way.
down.
Oh my god!
Oh, dude.
How many times has been wanting to be horribly rocked in the head? Like, fuck.
See,
I can tell you there's a line.
Oh,
There's definitely enough.
I'm sorry. I left that door wide open.
you did.
Fucking A. How many? We know how many
We know how
exactly.
many, yeah.
We know exactly how many.
Ooh, crossface.
Oh, dude. Like, but like, you know, it's kind of like people are like, well, he took a lot of head bumps throughout his fucking career. Just in this one match, he's taken more than like a lot
Like
of people do
3
through a
or
whole
4.
fucking year.
I mean,
You have one
this is-
performer will go a whole year and maybe get 2 head bumps like that. Benoit jammed 4
Yeah,
in the span of 20 minutes.
he went through
Jesus.
he went through more head injuries in one match than a lot of wrestlers did in 4 years.
No shit. Yeah, straight up. Like, I just, why? Oh,
There's the RKO.
there's the arcade. You're done.
Out of nowhere. A little bit of
He's
trivia for
done.
you guys. A little bit
2,
of trivia.
3, you're done.
All right. Can either one of you guys tell me what was Randy Orton's finisher before the RKO? I'm going to tell you 2 things. I'm going to tell you that it sucked and it was lame.
Okay.
And I'm going to also tell you that it started with an O. And it wasn't Orton something or other.
The Orton bomb.
No, it wasn't that.
I'm just kidding. I couldn't tell you the name of the finisher, but I might be able to tell you what the finisher is.
Mm-hmm.
Was it?
You're wrong.
Oh, it was. Wasn't it this like weird, weak ass looking DDT?
You're not wrong.
Was it his off the rope DDT?
No.
Oh, he didn't start doing the drape thing until later.
Later. But that's like a signature move.
Yeah.
I'm talking like his finisher
Finisher.
move.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was called the overdrive.
Yes.
And it was very similar to like, who did? You know how R-Truth like will stick his leg like over the back of the head of somebody and then have their arm and then like twist them and then they land on their back and it doesn't look effective at all.
No. Oh, I know.
Randy Orton did something very similar to that called the overdrive and it
yeah,
sucked.
Where you would whip you would
It
whip the
blew
dude.
dick. It blew dick.
Yeah,
And
the
it would-
RKO is definitely way better.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you look that up for me and see if I go 4 for 4 tonight?
I think
It was called the overdrive.
I think you're right. I think I watched a WrestleMania video where they mentioned that finisher.
Were they talking about like lamest finishers? Or?
Yes, it was like finishers where they like the wrestler hated the finisher and got a new one instead.
Yeah.
So apparently,
Hulk Hogan never did that. Can you believe it?
oh my God, he so should have because his finisher is the worst of everyone's.
Leg drop.
A fucking rudimentary rudimentary move, like a leg drop is
I'm
not
the
a
biggest
finisher.
wrestler in all of the history of history. I'm going to punch the guy in the face. That's going to be my finisher.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm going to punch him.
If the Great Khali did a leg drop, I would be more inclined to believe that it was a finisher.
And honestly, you don't have to try that hard to make a leg drop look good as a finisher. For example, the little leg drop that Undertaker does on the side of the apron,
Yes.
that could very easily be somebody's finishing move.
Very, very much so.
Have the Hulk Hogan do that, and it's like a decapitation rather than a leg drop. You know what I mean? Like that would make the leg drop cool. Or maybe do
That's
it off
true.
the top rope like Matt Hardy.
But yeah, Hogan's is literally just a fucking leg drop. Just a basic, like, what you'd see that in any match now.
Yeah.
I guess it was a different time. Orton's like, what? Why are you back in the ring, homie?
Oh, watch I bet you anything it's going to be like he's going to shake his hand.
Yes. I do remember
You
seeing
earned
this.
my respect.
So Randy Orton said that he used a full Nelson-like slam when he was with OVW in 2001. That was called the Overdrive, a.k.a. O-Zone.
Okay. For Orton.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it was basically a full Nelson slam.
Yeah, if you see it happen. though, it sucks.
MVP uses the same kind of move. He calls it the Playmaker.
Yeah, that's the exact same move I'm telling you about.
Yeah.
It's with the leg though. It's like a half Nelson with your leg over the top of their neck and you flip them around. It's stupid.
Be a man. Shake my damn hand, man.
And he also got the RKO from John Laurinaitis.
No shit.
John Laurinaitis was originally Johnny Ace, but he invented the cutter. And he called his the Ace Crusher.
Wow.
And then Laurinaitis
He invented the cutter?
Gave Orton his finisher, and the rest, as they say, is history.
The cutter is like one of the biggest moves of all time ever.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what, like, the stunner and everything.
That's what the
branched out
stunner
of.
is. That's what the twist of fate is.
Yeah.
That's what the RKO is. They're all a cutter.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And the Diamond Dallas cutter, did he have the diamond cutter? Or
The
whatever?
diamond cutter.
Diamond
Diamond
cutter.
Dallas Page, yeah. That was a cutter. So many dudes use the cutter.
I'm so mad my parents didn't make one of my middle initials D.
Yeah, come on.
Because my initials would be DDP.
Well, that would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, come on.
What the fuck?
Come on.
Alexander's cool and all.
How about
What-
Diamond
but what about
Daxton
D-
Page? Diamond Daxton Page. Your first name would have to be Diamond, which honestly, that's pretty badass. Like,
my name is Diamond.
Diamond.
I go by my middle name, Daxton. What's your first name? Diamond.
No, it's not.
just call me Dime.
I would have to. I would have to. No, it's not.
Not anymore.
They would call me D. Oh, is it short for Dax? No, it's actually short for something else. And you look at my birth certificate, you see Diamond. I just have to say it like I'm a little bit Italian. Diamond.
Say it like an old Western cowboy. My name's Diamond.
My name is Diamond.
Diamond Daxton Page.
My name is Diamond.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I feel like because of
My
your
name is Diamond.
what the fuck is that? Australian again?
I'm sorry. That's like the guy in Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
I'm an engine driver. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find you.
Dax, I think that if you ever did become a wrestler,
Yeah.
I feel like because your name is what your name is, you would have to go with Diamond Daxton Page. I mean, come
you
on.
have to pick up the whole moniker.
I would
Like,
have to.
how can you
I'd
not
curl my hair a
capitalize
little
on
bit,
that?
you know, and just be like, I'm his long lost son.
Something like that. That'd be a good gimmick.
I am born of the diamond seed. And I am here to claim my position.
So was that it? Was that the whole
family
pay-per-view?
royalty? That was it. That was the last match
Wow.
of SummerSlam
2004?
2004.
Fuck, yeah. Next time we do this podcast,
It's your pick.
it's
your
my
pick.
turn. And I think I know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do a little research before I
Oh, so you
tell
guys,
everybody what I'm picking.
I guess you guys are gonna have to.
Oh,
tune
there's
in.
that Barney movie. You see it?
Oh my God! It's a Peacock original.
Dax, I swear, if you don't watch that tonight, I'm going to be mad at you.
I'm mad that I have to look at that
What you got to do
because
is...
I had a Barney VHS growing up.
Yeah, me too. I had like 5 of them. Okay? This is what you need to do, Dax.
He just
You-
out Barneyed me. Did you,
you
see
gotta-
that? He totally out Barneyed.
Good
I had a
pwned.
Barney. I had 5.
Yeah,
I
you
was
want
I was a
Barney
Barney for life.
pussy shit.
I was a for
Fucking-
lifer.
1%er with Barney.
I had a costume.
All right. So what you got to do, Dax, is you got to sell it to Madison. You got to be like, yo, you know what I just fucking found on Peacock? Like, I don't know. Sometimes me and Elise will take so much joy in purposely watching a horror movie that we know is gonna suck.
Like it's like
Oh, yeah.
yeah. It's like When
Yeah.
it's like when you watch Zombie Tidal Wave. Like you're not expecting.
Sure,
you're not-
Sharknado.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Sharknado. Exactly. It's it's not going to be a banger.
Yeah. So me and Elise went to go see. This was a little while. I'd say a year ago. We went and saw Danzig. He decided to make a movie, right?
What?
Yeah. He's trying to be Rob Zombie, right? Okay. So he tried to make a movie, but this was the story, and this is what hooked me in so bad because I was like, look, if this is good, it's going to be phenomenal. If it's even slightly bad, it's going to be the worst movie ever. Okay. Here's the pitch: Western cowboy vampires.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm in.
Vampires,
I'm in.
bro. As soon as I
100%.
found out it was a cowboy Western vampire movie, I was like, fuck yes.
I could see the potential that if it's done right, that's like, oh wow, it's
Yeah,
new,
well,
new.
it wasn't. It was fucking horseshit.
It was awful.
That movie was trash. And we watched the whole thing, and we died laughing the whole time because it was so bad.
Oh
and
my
I
God.
think he might have made it bad on purpose. But if he wasn't trying to make it bad on purpose, that's even better.
That's so funny because something can be so bad that you're like, did you like purposely make it this
Did you
shitty?
try to be that?
I
Because
don't
no
know,
way you
did
thought
I?
this was good, and we're like, no, it's going to theaters. Like, it's like the movie The Room. You know what I'm talking
I've
about?
not seen that one, no.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, it's basically this cult classic. It's a movie that's known for being bad, and it was, and I gotta give props. The guy who acts in it, apparently he like wrote the script, produced it, directed it, funded it, marketed it, and like it's got some place in film history for some reason, but you know, but it's one of those movies
Well,
like,
hi, Mark.
hi Mark, like this is like genuinely, this is how the dialogue sounds. This is so bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi Mark. Like,
oh, yeah. I've seen like little clips on the internet.
James Franco.
Yeah, did
what did they call it?
The Room.
Or the Disaster Artist.
Disaster Artist, yeah.
Yes, where it was about the filming of The Room from the perspective of the guy who wrote it and this other guy, I guess, that helped him.
Tommy Wiseau.
Yes.
Wiseau or something.
And it's just one of those movies that's like, it's so bad that like part of you is like, okay, he purposely made it shitty, but he genuinely was just trying to make a movie.
Right.
It was a genuine movie that was bad, and now he just kind of owns it.
It's not very good.
And I believe there's a little bit of a spectrum there because there's a lot of people out there that will say
There's definitely
The
a spectrum.
Princess Bride is like a wonderful, phenomenal movie.
True.
I think The Princess Bride is a wonderful movie.
I like The Princess Bride.
Is it great because it's a great movie? Is it great because it's funny? Is it great because it's maybe a little bad? Who knows?
I see what you-
okay,
like,
but I don't think The Princess Bride is bad in the same sense that Danzig's cowboy western vampire movie is bad.
Okay.
Danzig's movie is legitimately bad. Like, you watch the Princess Bride movie, and it's like, yeah, there's cheesy shit in it.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's goofy. It's
A little
dorky.
slapsticky.
But you like that on purpose. You know what I mean? You watch Danzig shit, and it's like, dude, this guy tried to be cool, and it was not.
Who's the fucking director that can't make a good movie to save his fucking life, but he always picks the games that you were like, oh, I wish they made a movie about this game, and then someone does, and it's bullshit. Like Blood Rain. Blood Rain was an awesome video game. I remember playing the fuck out of Blood Rain and Blood Rain 2 when I was younger. And then I think his name is Uli Roth, maybe? I can't remember if that's like a guitar player in the Scorpions or if that's the director.
Eli Roth?
Huh?
David Lee Roth?
Eli Roth?
Is that who it is? Eli Roth? I don't know. It's this guy who would take like Far Cry and Blood Rain and other like video games that you're like, oh dude, if they made a movie about this, that would be sick. And then when he would make the
And
movie,
he shits on it.
yeah, he shits all over it. The dialogue shit, like the storyline is shit. It doesn't usually ever have anything to do with what you're associated, like what you like. Do you know the game Blood Rain?
No.
Okay. Do you know the game Blood Rain?
Yeah.
So like when I think of Blood Rain, like there was this one, I think it was Blood Rain 2, where there's like an infection that's taking over all these people, so you got to go like kill these infected people as you're trying to get to the host, like the source of the hive that's the source of this infection. It's a gory vampire monster video game kind of thing. When you watch the film, it's got like nothing to do with any of that shit. There's like no connection whatsoever to anything that was in the video game. It's just like I took your characters and I made a bullshit story about these characters that you love.
It was just that bad.
It was that bad.
I have to apologize. It was not Eli Roth.
What it?
This,
Oh, it's who is
it was
Eli
not him.
Roth?
He did Hostel, Green Inferno,
Oh,
Cabin Fever, and Glorious Bastards.
Oh, Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, Death Wish, 3 Hostels.
It's a lot of the gorier
The
kind of-
Grindhouse movie, Death Proof. Do you remember that one?
Oh,
with
that was a
Kurt Russell?
Tarantino and
Uh-huh.
him combo. Yeah, I remember it was like a
The
2-part.
Last Exorcism.
Yeah.
Like he yeah.
So, anyways, that's what you need to do with Madison. You just need to be like, look, this is going to be really bad, and that's what's going to make it great.
Is
That's
the fact that
what's
it's-
going to make it an awesome experience. Barney, as a horror dude, come on, it's gonna be wonderful.
That's pretty ballsy, man.
I'll get Kelsey to watch it too.
Okay.
Do
And
it.
then that way we can have note comparisons.
I know Elise will want to watch it
Yeah,
immediately.
and we'll just compare.
When I
notes.
tell her about it, I'm gonna be like, guess what there is? She's like, yep, let's do it.
Yep, well, I'm in. 100%.
well, I'm in.
Well, thank you guys for watching the Wrestling Podcast.
Where
And
we talk about
bye-bye.
everything
We talk about.
other than wrestling while we watch wrestling.
I will say this was like the most like we're not talking about the matches hardly at all episode. I had a good time with this episode. I hope you guys watched it. By the way, we have merch, so if you want to get these cool Wrestling Podcast shirts, go to KIRRAmusic.com/wrestling
Get him.
and you can get them.
Get 'em.
Get them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get 'em for Christmas.
These shirts are really soft too. If you got, it's one of those shirts that like if you've got buffed arms, it's gonna look really buff, and if you don't have buff arms, it kind of makes you look buff anyway.
Makes kind of buff
because it's tight around the arms a little
Yeah,
bit, so you can just flex and be like the fucking gun show.
nice.
Oh yeah. All right. We will see you guys on another one where Gabe is gonna be giving us the next pay-per-view. Find out what it is next time. See you guys later.
If you smell what the pot is casting.